Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to make this brief and quick. Um, if you clicked on the link from Facebook, make sure you are in the YouTube app or the browser so that you can join the live chat. Come in and say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, and hello from Michigan. Sister in the background sneezing. Yes. So just want to touch on a couple of things. I've been home for 2 weeks. In the words of Matt Matthews, I hate it here. For real. But got to do what you got to do. So, got some things going on, got a lot of things going on, trying to get all of my stuff together, over these few months that I will be here. I got my new hiking shoes. I got a little fanny pack thing for security purposes. And it's weird. I just want to touch on a couple of things like I'm sorry, not sorry, but the US can be kind of depressing. Like all I see is negative, negative propaganda, negative, negative, negative. It gets overwhelming, but I'm trying to hang in there and make it do what it do, give a helping hand where help is needed, and yeah, just count the time. Um, First, I wanted to start off by saying, you know, in the event that you will be trying to catch up with me when I hit them streets again, Air Affordable now has an app. It's not fully working yet. It's like in a beta status. Also, I saw a clip today. You can buy your tickets through them, but you will pay. Like if you were trying to book a ticket for like a week out, um, kind of, I guess, like the kayaks and Expedia and stuff like that. They're trying to be up and coming. And like I said, it's a BOB. But I see their little marketing tactics and I like it. I'm not mad at it. But you will be able to do multiple tickets. You will be able to just purchase a ticket, like if you're going somewhere in a week or two. But the whole purpose of it is to um, pay on your ticket. Hi, Kate. How are you? Um, and I still think it is a really great deal, especially, everybody has bills and they have things that they need to take care of. So I think by the end of next month, I'm hoping, I don't know how soon they're going to be fully up and running, but hopefully within the next month, I will know something because I have a surprise, a lot of stuff going on, like just come back here and fell apart, basically. So trying to get all my stuff taken care of and um I'm trying to just get things situated so I can just take off and go and not have to worry about a lot of stuff. So I have had my eye exam. I got a dentist appointment coming up. Trying to get some other stuff straightened out and make a couple of coins in the meantime. Um, yeah. Um, how does it feel being back? It's bittersweet. It is bittersweet. You come back, you get the sticker shock. Everything costs way more money, and I'm not really feeling that. hopefully by tomorrow, I think tomorrow, Michigan is supposed to warm up. But when I tell you I've been freezing, I mean, literally, not because I have gotten soft and got that chicken blood running through my veins from being in the hot climates, but it's literally been cold and the heat's been coming on. And I'm like, this is a do over. Welcome home. Welcome home. So I'm still trying to get list together for things that you can take. I mean, you pretty much can take what you want, but the whole goal here for this hostile takeover is to travel light. Um, yeah, if I could leave yesterday, I would, but I know that I've got to tough it out for the next few months and get things, straightened out and taken care of. Yeah, my body has to. Let me tell you, at this age, the cold weather, I promise y'all, like the first week or so, I was basically crippled. Like I could barely walk. And a lot of that did have to do with that 16 and a half hour flight from Doha to Miami. Basically, when I get on an airplane, I don't like to move around. Like I said, one time that I did get up and try to go to the bathroom, we start hitting turbulence, and the bathroom is like that big. And thank you, Kate. Then I hope that you'll see the opportunity to come out and join me out there. I've got about 6 countries lined up right off the bat, and I plan to stay out there doing my thing for a little bit longer. But for places where people are coming, there will be dates that, um, I'll be doing certain things. And yes, it's Europe and Africa, 2 countries and maybe 2 or 3 countries in Africa, and then the rest Europe. But here's the thing. Like, I'm trying to research and get information and doing all this stuff. And what's up with Europe? Like everything is how to stay safe in Europe. Pickpockets, I guess they thieves. Surprise. They like to pickpocket and stuff like that. So things that you get, make sure that it's something that's secure and that you can lock. I mean, a lot of things. So I've just been watching videos and reading blogs and all sorts of stuff. And the big thing with Europe, and I think especially France and Italy, is pickpockets. Now, I haven't really heard too much of Portugal and Spain, but France and Italy is like at the top of the list where, people will bump into you. One person will bump into you while another person is pickpocketing you. So, if you're a woman, my whole thing, my grandma, she used to have what we call a nature sack, and she would pin it inside her undergarments, wads of money. My granny always had money, but she would pin it to either her underwear, her bra, or something. Guys, I really just don't know what to tell you, but to get a fanny pack or this, I got this one, but they do have some other ones that cost a little bit more money. But this is like a little backpack. I got it zipped up so that, I can put it across the front. Let me see if I can pull this down. And actually it has this hidden zipper. So if you're filling me up on the front, you might get your eye dotted for touching me. I don't like people running up on me and touching me anyway. Certain people, I don't know if it's a thing for like just certain groups of people, but I've seen videos of how Americans are easily spotted in these foreign countries. Certain things that people, I guess, in different places in Europe, they just don't do. Like we like to wear our fitted caps and we like to wear them backwards. Expensive sneakers, things like that. I know when I went to Nicaragua, they were like, if you have these fancy, expensive designer purses, I have knockoffs. I didn't even want to carry them. They're like, that makes you a target because these people are like, oh, look at that one. They got money. Look at that expensive purse. And, they do little stuff like drop stuff on the ground and say, oh, you stepped on it. Now you got to pay for it. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm learning the ropes, the ins and outs, but I'm still questioning whether or not this applies across the board. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can read into that if you want to. Um, I'm just wondering, is it just certain groups of people, or do they know we broke, or like, I don't know, because I haven't really seen a lot of videos about people traveling in Europe that look like me. I know we go, but I just, I'm not what I'm trying to do, the backpacking, the single, just using carry-ons, no check luggage type deal. I really don't see a lot of us doing that because when we travel, we have a whole bunch of luggage. And so that's what I'm trying to get away from, that whole excess luggage deal. But these are some of the concerns that are coming up with the pickpockets and stuff like that. Not so much in London. Thanks. Yes. So, hi, Francis. I am back in the United States. Yeah, hitting the reset button and trying to get prepared for the next go round. And, I just came to the conclusion that I just like to move around and keep this, that makes me feel better. That makes me happy. And so that's the goal, is to just hopscotch around. Now, also, one of the things that I'm really excited about, and for those of you that have been following me for a while, when I went to Kenya, when I did my little mini backpacking trip to Kenya, I rode a train for the first time, like a real train, not a subway or L. I rode a real train, and it was kind of exciting. Well, in Europe, they have Eurail, which you can buy a pass for, multiple trips. You can buy a pass for a month or 3 months or whatever, or say how many trips you want to take. 33 countries. You can just hit the train. So once I get my flight to wherever it is I'm going into, Senegal, I believe, I got to look at the map again. Senegal, Morocco, possibly Egypt, and then Portugal, Spain, France, Italy. And then from there, I don't know which way I'm going. I know I'll be working my way towards Turkey so I can stay an extended period of time in Turkey and some other countries, see some other places, and then I'll be heading towards Asia as well. So, putting together a list. The thing is, with packing in a backpack, you can get, most of y'all not big like me, so my clothes take up a little bit more space. But if you take, and it'll be kind of cold in December, probably not as Michigan cold, but it'll be chilly nonetheless once I leave Africa. So I'm trying to get together and to see, once I get my new backpack and start putting stuff in there, to see just how much stuff you really only need, like 1 week's worth of stuff. A lot of y'all not going to be, traipsing around. If you show up, you're going to say, oh, I'm going to meet you here and just stay for maybe 5 days or however many days. So you won't have the same issue that I will have with packing enough stuff to last me. And I'll be doing laundry maybe every 2 weeks or so, because I don't have an issue with wearing something 2 or 3 times before I wash it, especially if it's cold and I'm not sweating. So that won't be an issue. Your essential items, your toothpaste, your whatever it is you got, hair oils, moisturizers, a brush, whatever, stuff like that, essentials. A lot of that stuff can fit in one of the compartments in the backpack. Like I said, and there's so many choices, and that's another thing. Watching, I know which backpack I want to get, the Cotopaxi. But there's so many different things. If you're just going and you're going for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a backpack. I'm going to kick it up a little bit because, yes, I will be traveling um, exclusively with my backpack, and fingers crossed, I won't have to check it on the flight because I don't know if I told y'all or not, but my big old suitcase, they destroyed it somewhere coming from Africa. When I got to Miami and got my suitcase, it has a little compartment on the side. The whole zipper was broken. So that luckily there was nothing in that compartment, but they pretty much tore it up. So that's just one thing you won't have to deal with, checking luggage, waiting for it to come in. When we got to Miami, it was a lightning storm. So they stopped offloading the plane. You won't have to sit there and wait for luggage. So this is the whole point of traveling with just carry-on luggage. Me, it will be a backpack. A lot of them don't recommend that you get the little smaller suitcases that with the wheels on it, because I guess unless you pay a couple of bucks for it, those wheels break and it's just a hassle. So it's just going to be the backpack and getting all of that straightened out, taken care of. So like I said, within the next 30 days, hopefully for myself, I will know exactly what's going on with me so that I can start putting my tickets on Airfordable and getting them paid for and getting them paid off. Yeah, that's the thing. And like I said, the countries that I do know, let me make a banner. Create a banner. Senegal, Morocco, Portugal. I should have had this typed up already. Spain, France, Italy, ... Okay, add banner. Show. I hope I spelled everything right. Those are the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First 6 for sure. Somewhere in there, it may even be. I started considering doing Egypt. Let me know. You all don't give me any feedback and let me know what you're thinking. I'm hoping to, like I said, I called out a couple of people in the last live video that I and we'll be looking for. And hopefully my nieces say they want to go. One has never been on an airplane before. So hopefully, they'll be traveling with me. The one that has never been on a plane, she's like, I'm going when you go, because she's never been on a flight ever. So that would be interesting. Hope she don't freak out or anything like that, but I think she'll be okay. It'll just be fun. It'll be cheap. It'll be cost effective. So definitely won't have to be worried about, oh, we're going to break the bank going here. The most expensive thing will be the flight out of the United States. And so for those, like if you choose Portugal, if you choose Morocco or whatever, if you do say, oh, I want to do Senegal and Morocco, your flight will be to Senegal and probably coming back to the US from Morocco. So you'll be able to do that on Airfordable, get the ticket from wherever you're coming from to Senegal, to Dakar, Senegal, and then from Senegal to Morocco, because I'm not training. I'm not catching a train or bus from Senegal to Morocco. That's not going to happen. Seeing creepy videos about that. So my flight will be to Senegal and then to Morocco. And then I think there's a ferry, double R with something. There's like a ferry that I can take from, it's so close. They look like they just broke away from each other from Northern Africa it actually goes into Spain. So going on there, I want to, okay, hold on. Francis, be careful with all the shootings going on there. Oh yeah, in the US, exactly. It's quite depressing, but I try not to think about it and focus on it. And actually, I haven't really been out of the house too much because it's been cold, but this is something that never stopped It's been going on, since before I left here the first time going to Africa. So, um, it is what it is. Just, and you have to be mindful. People just, everybody's just a ticking time bomb here, which is quite depressing. And, you know, I'm trying to keep it together. Yep. I don't have no wine glass. I got a jug of wine, and drink the woes away. Um, yeah, something else that I wanted to, another thing that was like, so I was looking for some trails to hike on while I'm here, and that was just like Michigan. Like, unless I go way up north, and there's really no great hiking trails in this area, but I'm just going to make use of what I have. Also, so this was the thing. So here's the thing: if you leave the United States and you go to Africa or Europe or someplace, Asia, wherever it is you may go, like if you stay there for an extended period of time, and like for me, I had to end up getting a brand new phone when I was in Tanzania. I got a cheapo depot. Well, it's a great phone. They just don't sell this particular phone in the US. It's called a Oppo, OPPO. The camera on this phone was great. I could do all sorts of amazing stuff with it. So, just to say, I usually have to get a new phone every year. I've had this phone, like 2 years? And so I come back and I'm thinking, like everywhere else, I've had so many SIM cards in the back of the case of my phone because I just take them out and stick them in the back. Well, I come back to get a SIM card in the good old US of A. Well, first of all, I had to go through a lot of changes. And I had to keep running back and forth because the guy was like, oh, go online. You can get this rate online. It's like, oh, it's not working. I couldn't get my phone to accept the SIM card because my phone, the make of my phone is not on Metro PCS's list of phones that are acceptable because, of course, they don't sell this phone in the United States. So after all was said and done and I paid my money, I do not have 4G. So my phone is still on. And it really doesn't need to be on Wi-Fi because I'm using my laptop. But I can't use any data. So in order to get the cheapo depot plan, the $40 unlimited text, talk, and data bullcrap, you can get this free tablet. I don't want a free tablet. I just want my phone to work. So I'm paying for data and I can't even use it on my phone because all I have is an E. And so when I get this tablet, this free tablet, then it will have 4G or whatever. And it was just a big hassle. So what I found is that the big phone companies in the US don't go by SIM cards. So if you go to a foreign country, you can just stop at somebody and get a SIM card and activate it in the phone and go about your business. Well, here, I literally had to go through, he had to some kind of way finagle one of my SIM cards that I already had to activate the phone to get it to work. But like I said, I still don't have 5G. And when I called the 800 number, the guy was in the Philippines and he was like, oh yeah, that's a great phone. It's 5G, but guess what? It don't work in the United States. So that's just a little FYI. If something happens and you have to buy a phone overseas, abroad, make sure that phone is compatible with the United States. Good old United States, because it doesn't work. They did try to hustle me and say, oh, well, you can get a free phone, but at the end, it's going to cost you $100 and something, for taxes, fees, and the plan. And I don't want a plan. I just want a SIM card, and I just want to be able to say, oh, here's my phone number if you need to call me with all these appointments that I'm having. And so, yeah. So once I leave the house, I have no data on my phone. So am I supposed to take the tablet and the phone? Hassle. So that's just a thing That's one of the things that I've been dealing with. And yeah, I don't want a new phone because, like I said, even with the latest Samsung phones that he was showing me, they don't have a camera like my phone's camera. And I don't want your phone. I don't want a Samsung. I don't want whatever it is you have to offer. So that's that. That's a thing. Adapters, things you can just start getting now, like the adapters if you're going over here, because of course our plugs don't work in theirs. They have 220, we have 120 or whatever it is. So you need an adapter. You don't need the converter, so to speak, because most laptops and cell phone chargers can accept that 220, that what is it, amps, whatever it is, that comes out of foreign abroad plugs. It's just that the tip will look different. So here's like the charger. This is for my Oppo phone that I bought in Tanzania. It has a different kind of plug. And I only got one left. Don't ask me what happened to the other one. I lose stuff. But this is the adapter that I got off of Amazon. And it's supposed to work for like 150 different countries. And you just like slide these things up and it'll give you the plugs that you need wherever you are. So I'm using it now. I have to use it in the US because I've got this African charger here. So that's the thing. Cheapo Depot, all the cheap things that you may need. Don't wait till the last minute to start trying to collect up things that you need to travel. Just start getting it now. Start putting together, if in the event that you plan to come out and meet me at the hostel takeover. Yeah, just start getting these little things now. Some of y'all travel anyway and should already have them. So that's what I'm doing because, like I said, I'm regrouping. I've got, because I'll be staying in hostels, collapsible dishes, a little collapsible bowl to eat out of. Most hostels will supply you with dishes and forks and stuff, especially the one in Nicaragua. Like their two kitchens both were fully loaded with pots and pans and plates and glasses and everything. But, sometimes you always want your own little personal thing. So one of the things that I did lose somewhere, I have travel utensils, fork, knife, straws. They're reusable and they cost like $12 or something like that. They're good to have. So a lot of times you order takeout food or the delivery or whatever, they don't give you a fork, or if they do, it's so flimsy that you can't eat with it. So I always like to have my own personal little forks and stuff with me. And yeah, so all that stuff, start getting your stuff together. Yep, it's the end of the year, but it'll be here before you know it because it's already May and it looked like they was just celebrating the new year. So, I'm trying to be organized, kind of, sort of. Your comfy clothes, just maybe 2 or 3 pair of shoes, some walking shoes, some shower shoes, and count it all joy. Something that can switch between casual, dressy. I'm not a club person, so I don't have to worry about club clothes or the little black dress or nothing like that. If I got to dress up, don't invite me because I'm not coming. real simple. I'm at that stage in life where I don't want to participate. I just want to go look at stuff, go ooh ah. I don't want to be cramped up in a club, banging music or whatever. That's not my thing. If that's your thing, then you pack something that you can easily, put on. If you like, for people from Detroit, we are like over the top. We get like really, really, really dressed up for stuff. Well, they do, because I don't. I don't. If I gotta get dressed up, I don't want to go. So if I can't wear it every day, I'm not even gonna buy it. So, these are just some things that you can do. And yeah, sometime this week I'll get the list together and have it printed out. You all I do still have the new email address for it if you do have any additional questions. And just to have it, um, did I not put it on here? Okay, my banners, we're lacking. Create, I know I put it in the description box of the last one, but it's the hostel takeover 2023 at Gmail. If you have any additional questions and things like that, um, also I will be sending out, I will make it a PDF file, the list of things, suggestions for things to take as well. So I'm gonna float this one down at the bottom, scroll, add, there. I did something, but heaven knows what. There we go. I want you to scroll. Yeah, so that's that one. That's the email for, to get additional information in the event that you're super shy and you don't want to ask questions in the live chat to let me know that you're here and all that stuff. I will be getting it together. I did nobody participated. I put on the community the countries, pictures of some of the things in the countries that I will be hitting, the first 6 countries. So yeah, you can send me an email there, hostile takeover 2023 at gmail.com, and let me know if you think it's a good idea. If you want to show up, I'm having myself a t-shirt made. Yeah, because I think the logo is kind of cute, and I'm going to put it on a t-shirt. So at the very least, I'm going to enjoy myself. You can either watch it from YouTube or you can join me when I take off, wherever you want to come and say, hey, I've never been there, I'd like to see that place. Then just come on and have fun. I think it will be slightly, I will have a lot more fun if I just have 1 or 2 people or 10 or 15 people in a hostel that I know. The hostel will never be the same because we're going to have fun. Yes. So that's that. List to soon come, because like I said, it's better to start preparing now than waiting till the last minute. If you have a couple of extra dollars, oh, I can buy some socks, I can buy some brand new undies, things like that, whatever, just to put in your travel case. I don't know, stuff like that excites me. So I look at all the stuff that I brought back from Ghana. It's full of Ghana dust. And oh, I made passports for my little stuffed animals that I took with me. They will be in my backpack some kind of way. So if I have to sacrifice a t-shirt or 2 to put my babies in my backpack, they are going as well, along with their passports that I made for them. Catch the reel on Instagram or Facebook, either way. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'm hoping that some of y'all can find it in your, get some time off from work and meet me at some of these places. Gordon, Smart Money Chick, Nights in Egypt, Kate, Francis, whoever, come on, especially if you're already in Africa. Senegal is right up the road, even if you've been there before. And what I'm finding is the hostels in Senegal are a little pricey, but we're going to see what I can find. I'm finding the places, I may even give y'all the option to pick and choose from, 2 or 3 different places that I find. We will see. All of this will be forthcoming throughout the summer. I know it's going to get busy. Y'all going to celebrate all y'all little holidays and barbecue and all that stuff. Make sure you stay healthy and stay safe, and don't injure yourself and all the stuff, so that when it's time to go, you can be ready to giddy up. All right. So once again, in the event that you did not come into the chat room and say hello, make sure you hit the like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I may take a journey up to northern Michigan to some hiking trails and check that out. But in these places, there will be quite a bit of walking. So if walking is not your thing, you know, you can come and sit and watch. Just come. Yes. All right, y'all. Anybody have any questions for the now? Because it is like 11 o'clock. I'm tired. And yeah, I just wanted to come in and touch bases because I know I didn't go live last week. I got my driver's license. I did get that. They were like, "Do you want your CDL?" No, I do not. I don't want a CDL. I don't want the chauffeur endorsement. I don't want nothing. Just give me a basic driver's license. And fortunately, because I had I was born and raised in Michigan, so I already have a license number on record. I didn't have to take the test, so I'm still waiting for that to come in the mail. And my Texas license expired, so I had to go get something. Yeah, that's it. So I'm just trying to get it together. Being gone for a while, everything falls through the cracks, especially for me because I don't really care. So I'm just here tying up loose ends, and I'll be ready to go. Like I said, hopefully by the end of this week, I'll get this list together of some suggestions of things that you can throw in your backpack or your carry-on or whatever it is that you choose to carry, and start getting prepared for that now. All right, y'all. So I'm going to shut it down. You have the email. I'll put it in the description box. Hopefully, I'll start hearing from some people with some great questions that I can present to the chat group, to the room. Enjoy your Memorial Day if you're in the United States. And if you're watching from anywhere else, enjoy. And I'll keep you posted. All right, y'all. Quick and easy. I think this is one of the shortest ones that I've done. Good night.